Claire Cookie Crumb Fun. If you're new here, I am Claire and my channel's name is Cookie Crumb Fun. I talk about homeschool, big family life, and Trim Healthy Mama. I have been on Trim Healthy Mama for over 3 years. My husband and I first lost a whole bunch of weight, over probably 120 pounds total. He lost more than I did. And I have a whole bunch of videos. You just go back and check my Trim and Healthy Mama video playlist. And I'll do my best maybe to have it in the iCard above. Sorry, couldn't remember which side it was at. And so if you want to go check that out. And I talk a little bit about that in the very beginning of when I talked about THM on here. So what I'm trying to do is share and encourage you with Trim Healthy Mama. If you follow Trim Healthy Mama, then you know what an amazing thing it is to eat healthy with that. And it helps you to eat healthy and to lose weight in a healthy way. Sorry, I should turn the fan off. It's blowing the hair onto my face. But it's really hot in here. It's like 100 degrees outside. So anyway, I don't want to turn the air on just yet. I want to wait until I'm like too hot. But then it's probably too late, right? I probably should turn it down before I get hot. Rabbit trail. All right, that's the other thing about my channel. I have lots of rabbit trails. And I hope you find it entertaining. And do your best not to criticize me. Don't make me cry. No, anyway. Okay, I'm not going to cry. I'm a big girl. So anyway, I talk a lot about Trim Healthy Mama. And I sell Norwex, and I love talking about Norwex, and I'm going to try to plan on talking more about Norwex and doing spotlights on different products so that you can get to know it more, because a lot of people don't really know what Norwex is. So anyway, this is the THM Trim and Healthy Mama Monday video, okay? Every Monday I come out with a video that I talk about THM, and I do a little encouragement. I do not talk specifics about the plan. I don't give out information about what the book says about each different plan, you know, like what E is, what fuel pull is, what S is, because that information is all copyrighted, and you even have to be careful in the Facebook groups. So if you're new to Trim Healthy Mama, I encourage you, and apparently I say I a lot. I love to be your cheerleader for Trim Healthy Mama. If you need encouragement, come back here every Monday. If you need to just feel better about maybe you had a bad week on Trim Healthy Mama, or you ate off plan, or maybe you're not doing good, or maybe you're going through a stall, come here and get encouraged, because Claire's your cheerleader. I probably should get a cheerleader outfit that is modest and cheer you guys on, because I love Trim Healthy Mama. I want it to work for you the same way it's worked for me. Now I have hair stuck in my lips. Sorry, that's like, this is not the way. All those video creator videos of people who tell you how to make a YouTube video, they tell you not to do the things that I'm doing right now. It's amazing. I'm breaking all the rules. So today, what I'm going to talk about, right? Did I discuss everything? What I'm about? Trim Healthy Mama. And in the next couple of weeks, I am going to make a video. It might be this week. I'm not exactly sure. About why we're named Cookie Crumb Fun. Right? So Mondays is always going to be about THM. Just so you know. Always about THM. If I'm in a collab like today, I also have a homeschool collab that's going on also. So you'll see that. But if you, I have a whole bunch of recipes that's coming out. Not my own recipes, but like reviews that I'm making type of thing. You know, like the video when I'm making a recipe from the book or from a blogger. So you'll see a lot of that, all right? And you're going to see a lot of coffee. There's going to be a lot of coffee. So, and you'll see my kids pop in here and there. Right now I have my bedroom door locked, but they're always knocking at the door. So you'll see my cute little red-headed daughter with her curly red hair in the video here and there. So if you're new, that's all your information. That's me in a bunch of sentences. So now what I want to tell you, why is it moving all of a sudden? My phone is moving. I never even touched my nightstand. Ooh, anyway. Okay. Today, starting today, I am going to start doing a recipe review. I don't know if that's the right way to call it. If you can come up with a better title for this, I would love for you to help me figure it out. I asked a whole bunch of Trim Healthy Mama bloggers if I could make their recipe and review it and direct them to their blog and give them credit for their it's not my recipe. I am not a recipe creator. I make other people's recipes. That's what I told them. I said, I encourage. I'm your cheerleader. I am not your recipe creator. All the other ladies that do Trim Healthy Mama on YouTube, they have recipes. I'm amazed. I'm like, I can't, that's not me. I make the food and eat it, you know? So anyway, so what we're going to do starting, and this is going to last a long time. So my encouragement, I'm going to have a little bit of encouragement like right now before the recipe, and to let you know what's going to be happening. And I'm going to do my best to keep this beginning small, because sometimes the video could take 15 minutes to make the meal, but I got to do my best editing it. But today's video is a recipe from Nana's Little Kitchen. I made a pumpkin spice latte syrup that is sugar-free. It's a THM fuel pull, and it is amazing. I could use it all the time. It's not just because fall is coming and we all want pumpkin spice. It's so good. It was so easy to make. Oh my goodness, it was so easy to make. I'm going to have that recipe in this video at the end. So as soon as I'm done talking, you're going to watch me make that syrup. Now, the only thing that I would change in the recipe is something that I did that the recipe didn't call for. She says to use xanthan gum, and I used Glucy. And I used the same amount that she said, and mine got really thick. So I don't know if it's supposed to get that thick. It's almost thick like a jelly. But once it hits the liquid, it all breaks up and melts, you know, into your coffee. So I'm not worried about that. But if you're worried that maybe, you know, because you want to drizzle some on top, try to use a xanthan gum, or maybe don't use any at all, or maybe use half the amount. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You do what you think would be best for your pumpkin pie latte syrup. All right? So links below are to Nana's Little Kitchen website, her blog. She is a THM blogger, sugar-free, low-carb, high-fat, all those different kinds of foods. And you'll find all sorts of recipes on her website. So go to her blog and check her out and let her know that you've made the syrup, or if you're trying something else in her recipes, or that you heard about her. If you haven't, you know, if you're new to Trim Healthy Mama, maybe you don't know all the bloggers. And I'll also have a link to my website, or to my blog, sorry, that has a link of all the Trim Healthy Mama bloggers. Now, I know there are some that I don't know about, that I didn't know about until recently. I need to update that list. I think I have like 5 more I need to add to it. I'm amazed how many there are out there. I did not realize, even being on Trim Healthy Mama for 3 years, how many there are. All right, so I'm talking too much. I need to stop talking. So I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you're here watching this today. And if you want to enter into pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice season, pumpkin spice heaven, go make this recipe. You probably already have all the ingredients in your kitchen right now. Because if you're a pumpkin spice lover, you probably have pumpkin pie. The only thing that you probably don't have might be the pumpkin pie, or the pumpkin, the can of pumpkin. So go get yourself a can of pumpkin. Make this. Go tell Nana's Little Kitchen that you tried it and that you saw it on my channel, and comment below saying how much you loved it and that you made it, because I would love for you all to go support her blog and just try a whole bunch of her recipes. All right? So enjoy the recipe.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be making a pumpkin pie latte syrup, pumpkin spice latte syrup from Nana's Little Kitchen. The first thing you should do is you got to warm up some water. So I'm going to get that going, and when that's nice and hot, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, which are sweetener, pumpkin pie spice. She makes her own. She has a recipe. I'll have a link below to the recipe. And she tells you how to put the recipe together with all the different spices, but I already have some put together. And she uses xanthan gum, but I'm going to use Glucy and then canned pumpkin. So we're going to try this and see how it turns out, and put it in my coffee this morning while I sit and wait for that to get ready. Alright, so my water is almost really hot right now, so I'm going to add my sweetener. I'm using Pure right now. We just bought this Truvia last night at Costco, so I'm going to use up the last of the Pure. I have my pumpkin pie spice I'm adding. I'm just going to whisk this together to get that all mixed up before I add the pumpkin and the Glucy. This is where a whisk comes in handy. Get out all the clumps. Oh, it smells so good right now. With fall coming and everyone loving pumpkin pie season and pumpkin spice season, anything pumpkin, this will be perfect. So now we're going to add some pumpkin. Alright, so I added my pumpkin. Oops, almost dropped my whisk. So for exact ingredients, go ahead and click on the link below to Nana's Little Kitchen, and it will take you to her recipe for this. And you can try this out at home for yourself. So I'm going to whisk in this pumpkin, and you just use the canned pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie filling, but just the regular pumpkin, whichever one that you prefer. I don't have a preference personally for pumpkin, but this is the part that you're going to want to really whisk and mix well together to get the pumpkin all mixed in. So you don't want to drink your coffee and then have clumps of pumpkin, you know. Alright, so I have that all mixed together. The next thing I'm going to do is add my Glucy. You just don't need very much because it does a really good job, doesn't it? Thickening things up, and you really need to whisk this time to make sure that it's not a clump, because you add Glucy to your liquid and it can turn into a big nice glob, like a big glob of Jello. So this is really all that it is. You're going to just let this thicken up, and you can adjust your flavorings, like your sweetener, if you want more or less. You know, the coffee house syrups, as Nana's Little Kitchen mentions in her post that goes along with the recipe, they're very sweet. So she adds extra sweetener to this recipe, but if you prefer less, then you could just adjust it. You know, if you're worried it's going to be too much, then you could add less if you don't like it really sweet, or if you want it sweet, then just stick with the recipe. If you do try this, I would love for you to go ahead and comment below, or if you've made it before, and let us know how you liked it, any adjustments you've made to it, and also when you go on over to her website, make sure that you comment and let her know that you've tried it and that you like it. Alright, so there you have it. We are done. So I'm going to pour it into here as it cools, and I'll let you know how I like it in my coffee. So here is the finished product. You get a lot. I will be using this all week long in my coffee. So I started off with a cup of water, and now I have a cup and a half of syrup. So that's pretty good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is pour it into my coffee. Alright, so I went ahead and put my collagen in my coffee. I always put a teaspoon of collagen in my coffee, and half. And I believe you use about 1/4 cup of that. It seems like a lot, but it's really not, because just make sure you have room in your cup. You know, don't fill your cup to the top before you add it, because then you'll have to get rid of some coffee. It tastes perfect. It's really good. And you know, this really is a good way to stretch your sweetener too, because you use such a small amount of sweetener in this recipe, and you're going to get a good 4 or 5 cups of coffee out of it, depending on how big your cup of coffee is. Now I have this giant mug, so I did have to use a little bit more than 1/4 cup, I think. But for like a little cup of coffee, I don't know. This is a winner in my book. Thank you, Nana's Little Kitchen, for coming up with this great recipe for a pumpkin spice coffee syrup. It is going in my coffee every morning, and then I'll have to make some more. And you can, if you want a fancy drink, you know, if you get some foam on top. I just didn't do that this morning. I usually make some foam on top with my frother. But you could put some whipped cream on top to make it fancy, and then drizzle it on top. So you make it your own. You know, you own it, okay? You do what you need to do to make this your cup of coffee, and I just did, and I'm going to have another sip right now. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. What's that guy say? Winner, winner, chicken dinner? Okay, did I just like embarrass myself by saying that? Anyway, big hit. Check out the link below to Nana's Little Kitchen for the recipe for the pumpkin spice, oh my word, my brain just stopped. Pumpkin spice coffee syrup, latte syrup, and make it, tell her that you liked it. Bloggers love comments, just like us YouTubers do. We love to look at the comments and talk with our viewers in the comments. So if you've made this before, go ahead and comment below. If you're looking forward to making it, tell me what your favorite pumpkin thing is.
maybe you have a pumpkin recipe that you would like for me to try out and maybe make a video of. Go ahead and let me know what that is, and I will do my best to try to add that to my list, because my list is growing. It's growing. All right, so I hope you enjoy your cup of coffee with this pumpkin pie syrup just as much as I do. And until next time, I'll talk to you in the comments, and be a blessing.